They found him sleeping under a broken bus stop during heavy rain, curled around a rusted metal box like it was the only thing keeping him alive. No name, no parents, no future, just a boy who didn't even cry anymore, because he learned early that tears didn't change anything. The street called him nothing, but inside that silence, something was still burning, a small, stubborn fire that refused to go out. He survived on leftovers, scraps, and sometimes kindness from strangers who forgot him the next day. Some days, he worked carrying heavy loads at the market just to earn enough to eat. Other days, he was chased away like a shadow that didn't belong anywhere. But he watched everything: how money moved, how powerful men spoke, how the world bowed, not to strength, but to strategy. And without knowing it, he was learning. One evening, a trader noticed him organizing discarded cartons neatly instead of throwing them away like the others. "You're strange," the man said. The boy replied quietly, "Waste still has value." That sentence changed everything. The trader gave him a chance, sorting goods, learning numbers, handling small deals. It wasn't kindness. It was opportunity dressed as coincidence. And the boy grabbed it like his life depended on it. Because it did. Years later, he had become trusted. He saved money, learned trade routes, studied patterns when others slept. Then came the betrayal. The same man who lifted him accused him of stealing during a shipment loss he didn't cause. No trial, no truth, just a dismissal back into the streets. That night, sitting under the same broken shelter where his life began, he made a decision. I will never be at someone's mercy again. He started with nothing but memory and observation. He remembered every deal he saw, every mistake, every opportunity others ignored. Small trading became logistics. Logistics became supply chains. Supply chains became partnerships. People began asking, who is building this network so fast? The answer came quietly. No one knows. Because he still had no name in the world that rejected him. But his empire was already breathing. Years later, a glass tower stood where he once struggled to find food. Executives waited hours just to speak to him. Investors called him a genius. Reporters tried to uncover his past, but all they found was a boy the world once erased. At a global business summit, someone asked him, "What's your secret to building all this?" He paused and answered, "I was never building an empire. I was building myself, until the world had no choice but to see me." And for the first time, the boy who was called nothing finally had a name the world would never forget.